Last Sunday, the Bengals beat the Tennessee Titans 31-20. And so the Bengals, after the win, they're now 2-5-1, and the Tennessee Titans are 5-2. And I don't know that I would call this a close game. The Bengals were up 24-7 early in the fourth quarter. But this game is a reminder, really, of how small the margin for error in the NFL is. And, think about it this way. The Titans had 441 yards of total offense in this game. Actually, way more than the Bengals did. The Bengals had 300-something. Derrick Henry had 112 yards rushing. And the Titans did some really good stuff in this game. Things that I go, that's encouraging. That's good. Ryan Tannehill had this dime down the left sideline, just a beautiful, perfect throw. There was another play where it's 3rd and goal, technically 3-yard line. I would call it a 3.75 yard run, even maybe basically 4 yards, where the Titans ran for a touchdown. That's an impressive run, showing a lot of confidence in your running game. The Titans had a 10-play, 75-yard drive where 9 of their plays were running plays. It's just impressive. Man, they were pounding the rock. So they're running the ball well. I thought Ryan Tannehill had a couple really good throws. Titans receiver Corey Davis had a really big day. He had 8 catches for 128 yards and a touchdown. And this is only the 4th time ever, by the way, that Corey Davis has had a 100-yard receiving game. And part of that is because, of course, the Titans are really heavy with running the football. They have been for a while. But also, Corey Davis was the number 5 overall pick in 2017. And it's kind of sad he's had such a muted career to this point. It's very disappointing for Titans fans. I think I would even say that Corey Davis has had a very, very disappointing career given how high he was drafted. But Corey Davis had this huge day, and it's kind of sad that a lot of success for him did not lead to a Titans victory. I mean, things went well. They're running the ball well. Ryan Tannehill had a couple big throws. Corey Davis had a big day. And in the end, really a couple of small things are what led to the Titans losing by a lot. It's funny how, again, the margin for error in the NFL is so small, where a couple small things can have a really big impact. Ryan Tannehill had an interception in the end zone where Ryan Tannehill was extending the play and I think made a throw he probably shouldn't have made. He probably should have just thrown the ball away and lived to see another day. Instead, forces it into coverage in the end zone, got picked off. Stephen Gostkowski, the kicker for the Titans, missed another field goal. And I like Stephen Gostkowski, but he's really, really been struggling this year. He's 10 for 17 kicking. He also missed 2 extra points so far this year. And this game also kind of highlighted really how badly the Titans are struggling to generate a pass rush. Going into the game, and I guess even still this very moment as I talk, the Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is the 2nd most sacked quarterback in the entire NFL. You would think, hey, wait, anytime you play the Bengals, you're like, hey, this is our day. We're going to get a sack. This is our day to finally show what we've been missing. And the Titans did not sack Joe Burrow once. The only quarterback who's been sacked more than Joe Burrow is Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz. And so really it's kind of being shown that Jadeveon Clowney, the defensive end they added in free agency, he's a number 2. He's a Robin, not a Batman, and it's been very disappointing from a Titans standpoint that they have not been able to generate any kind of pass rush this year. Now, it also makes sense why the Titans traded for a corner, Desmond King, from the Chargers. They're desperate for help. I'm hopeful that the trade is going to work out for Tennessee. I think it might. But the Chargers did not want Desmond King at all. He was inconsistent. He had some problems behind the scenes. LA literally just gave him away. Said, take his contract. We don't want him. Well, they traded him away for a 6th-round pick. This is a guy who's 25 years old, who's a former All-Pro corner. That's not a trade to see every day. A guy who has been that successful in the past gets basically handed away to another organization. But I am hopeful that, the Bengals game kind of highlighted, man, they can't generate a pass rush. They need help in their secondary. I think that maybe Desmond King can come in and generate and help their defense in the ways that they need. Now, this game also really highlighted that the key to the Titans' offense is 1st and 2nd down because they are not built at all for 3rd and long. Basically the key to stopping the Titans' offense, if you're a defense, from a defensive perspective, If you stop them on first and second down and you get them in a third and long, basically you've already won. So if you're a fan, watch for that going forward this year. Because in this game, especially against the Bengals, it really showed there were a ton of mistakes by the Titans on early downs. There was a missed throw high by Ryan Tannehill on an out route. There was a holding call on the offensive line. There was a ball that A.J. Brown dropped over the middle on a second down play. And the Titans' offense is built for running the ball. So on third and long, they run the ball well. They use play action that generates throws downfield. On third and long, play action doesn't work. Nobody buys the fake that you're going to run the ball. They go, you're not running the ball. They back way off because the run fake has no power over a defense. And so right now, Tennessee's main focus on offense has to be avoiding a third and long situation at all costs.